Hi everyone, happy Sunday. So, we're going to take some time to kind of go over the goals I had for last month, how I did, the goals I have for this month, and then we're going to look at what I would like to color in. So, I'm going to start off off the bat by telling you guys I just feel, I don't know, I feel a bit overwhelmed, I feel a bit scattered. I have so much I want to do and so much that has to be done and so much that's already been put in place, I guess, for May that I don't know. My that and just April being as busy as it was, I am still having issues, I guess, recovering from that. I don't know. After yesterday's video, I kind of just shorted out and went and just sat on the couch for the rest of the day and read. I colored just a little bit last night, and that was about it. So, yeah, for the coloring plans I have, this is not a good start to the month. And it's a bit of a bummer because, as I've said, my birthday's this month, and May always ends up being this way. It never fails. It's always crazy, and it always frustrates me because it's like, I'm not big on celebrating my birthday, but especially since I'm turning 40 this year, like, I would like to have a decent month, like, it would be nice. So, um, but this recent just struggle has also made me rethink my May goals as well. So, if this looks different, it's because it is. We had been using just this little random 6-month planner that I already had because I wasn't even sure if I was going to keep up with my goals this year and this and that. Then I saw, and if you follow Lauren Loves Color, the planner itself will look familiar, though the cover is different. I really like the planner that she uses. I have a really hard time finding one that is good for me, that works out for me. And I really like her setup, so I asked her what planner it was. I went and looked, and I guess because we've been into the year for so long, it was marked down to $10, which I thought was a great deal, especially because it was a lot bigger than I thought. It's actually like, a bigger size planner, so I was really happy about that. So I ordered that, got it Friday. What are you doing, Reaper Cheap? What? He is, I don't know what he is sniffing, but anyway, I'm kind of grumpy this morning, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, so that came Friday, and yes, I am very happy with it. This is one I'm going to try to use going forward. And thank you, Lauren, for letting me know. And it feels a little weird because, like, I don't want to be like, hey, I'm copying her or anything, but I just really liked the planner she was using. So I liked it a lot better than just using the little lists like I was using. So anyway, but I went ahead and transferred over my plans. Why is this so blurry slash shiny? There we go. I went ahead and transferred over my goal stuff for the year. Um, if you haven't been following, I am trying to do a 40 goals for 40 for the whole calendar year, not just till May. And basically, they're just 40 mini monthly goals. I'm not setting, the way my life is and the way it just seems like I continuously just cycle um, on my energy levels and on life itself and how things happen. Big long-term goal planning is just not in my wheelhouse right now. It's not feasible. No point in doing it because all I'm going to do is discourage myself. So I figured if I could just keep up some monthly goals and calculate those up through the year, then we could do that. So this is what I have so far. I got 4 in January that are highlighted, and then I got 3 in February. March was just no goals for March because March was awful. And for some reason, at the start of April, I got in the mood to try to do this again, which is a good sign, I guess, that I didn't give up completely. So I did set some goals for April, and I figured we'd look at those real quick. Um, the two buddy colors, actually, I met that goal. I did three. Was it just three? Yeah, it was three. I don't even know where my marker went. There it is. One live stream didn't happen. Just too busy of a month. The 3,000 steps for 20 days, definitely did that. Exceeded that even. The catalog coloring books keeps being on there, but I did start it this month, so we're gonna just highlight it a little bit. It's like a third of a goal, right? 3 days a week, chores. I definitely did that. Building some habits and taking on some of the smaller chores and just trying to build some consistency has been a big focus for April, and I feel like I did that really well. Did not get to the Quirkles page, which is one of my untouched books, to color in. Worlds of Wonder, we did do a page out of that. I did finish two whips. I was really happy about that. And no new buys. Now, yes, I bought this planner. This planner is more for goal setting. It's not just for coloring. So I'm not counting it towards that. If you want to scream and cry about that exception, then, well, have fun. Have fun making a video about it, I guess. I don't know. I don't want to hear about it. I don't consider and new buys was specifically for coloring stuff like coloring mediums and coloring books. I did not buy any new ones in April, and that's a big one, y'all. That's a really big one. And it's interesting the longer I've went without buying the new books. Now, don't get me wrong, there's so many on my wish list it's not even funny anymore. I could probably fill up a whole nother bookcase at this point, but it's also made me realize it really did make me stop and kind of realize that I have so much to color in now, and while I want to be supportive of those artists out there, that especially the ones that are self-publishing and stuff, um, it's not doing me any good to just consistently keep buying these new books and trying to color in those and then just completely ignoring the ones I have is basically what it's turning into. So yeah, I'm still gathering my points. I actually, my little point system, I'll kind of show y'all here in a minute. Um, I gave myself 1, 3, or 5 points depending on a certain activity or a certain item that needed to be done, like extra mini goals. And I think I said it where 25 points is $10. So however many points I have at the end of May, from April and May, that's basically going to be my birthday gift to me, is whatever I order there. And I got 178 points in April. So very accomplished month. Like I said, got a lot done, and I couldn't be. It's hard for me to focus on it, but I couldn't be more pleased with how April went in terms of productivity. Um, so, like, I mean, we had a freezer we finally got rid of. I got my vaccinations. I'm also using this, and I kind of did it in January too. I didn't really have a lot in February, where certain things happen, and these are counted in my points, but I do highlight them as well so that later in the year I can come back when I have a month like March. I can come back and look and just be like, oh, hey, look at all that I've actually done this year. So I don't feel like I'm just constantly trying and then hurting and then trying again and then hurting and that no progress is being made. I'm hoping this system will show me during those really hard times that I am making some progress even if I don't see it. So like I said, April was just a banner month in terms of getting crap done, getting getting it done. Um, so now we're setting up for the May goals. Let me pop over to here, and this is what I've got. Um, Ran out of room because there's what 7 boxes here. I realized there was another goal I wanted to put down, and I may add to this, but for right, yeah, goals are always flex. Like they could change based on if I get hurt. They could change at the beginning of the month based on just something I forgot. I'm not saying I change them in the middle of the month, but like, at the start of the month. Anyway, these are my plans for May. 5 buddy colors. I already have 5 actually. I already have 5 lined up. So if I can get those done this month, that is awesome. I will see later in the month. Right now, I am kind of full up on buddy colors, but let's look at the second half of the month and see how Michelle is doing at that point. Because there's a couple people I really want to do buddy colors with, and I just haven't had a chance to yet. So I want to finish 2 more long-term whips. I have a stack of them up here, and it was really cool at the end of the month. I just kind of stopped. I was like, I really want to knock this goal out, and I was able to, and it felt really good to actually get them done. So I want to do 2 more this month. Birthday live stream. Now, birthday live stream could mean we do it my birthday is May the 20th, which is what, like a Thursday. I know because the 2 cats that need dentals go in for dentals the day before my birthday. Happy birthday to me. Um, it's going to be on a weekend. It could be the weekend before my birthday. It could be the weekend after my birthday. It could be the weekend after that, if that's still a weekend in May. Anyway, it might be a morning live stream, it might be a nighttime one. I don't know yet. I'm not going to put anything in stone till we get closer to time, because these are very flux dependent on how I'm feeling and what's going on at that point in time. But I do want to do a live stream this month, and we're going to have a birthday themed live stream. I already have a picture in mind. I think a lot of you are excited about. So anyway, another no new buys month. Again, this is my birthday month. I'll be getting some gifts from the in-laws and, my family. I already kind of got my birthday present. I got some new shells for my colored pencils, which I need to post and show you guys because it looks really good. But I got some new end tables, just some random stuff for the house. Plus, just a lot of money going towards the cat maintenance right now. Those 2 dentals are not going to be cheap. I have a senior wellness for Scamper next week. Magellan does need a blood work recheck. I'm nervous about what that's going to show, and that could mean different meds. And then now I've got 2 snotty cats, Reef Cheap and Sidonia. So that's 6 out of the 7 cats right now, and Bagheera might need a glucose test. So there's a potential chance that all the cats may have to go to the vet in May. So again, another month where I'm just going to try to rack up some points and not buy anything new. I just don't need to. 15-minute stretch for 20 days. So the 3,000 steps, that is a pretty average day for me, I've determined. Actually went past that a lot, which I think is one of the reasons I've been so tired. But I've started having issues in my knees again, and I noticed that if I take the time and stretch, and don't stretch too much, has to be just right. It's like a Goldilocks situation here with my body. Can't do too much, can't do too little. You gotta find the middle, and I still hadn't found it. But I found that it must be the muscles in my upper legs that are causing the issue, because if I stretch, it brings a lot of relief to my knees. So we're going to focus on stretching this month. 5 challenge page, and in the 3,000 steps, I just assume I'm going to get most days. 5 challenge pages. So I kind of rolled this into, like, if it's a project page, I have a couple from the scavenger hunt I would like to color. I have a couple from the untouched books I need to color. If I'd like to get all these challenges met by the end of the year, I need to get on the ball with them. This does not count 10 books to finish. That is its own category. That is my main focus when it comes to challenges. That is its own separate thing. So this is just project pages, scavenger hunts, untouched books, any sort of challenge, coloring page wise, other than 10 books to finish rolls in here. And finally, we are going to get this one done this month. Like I said, I did start it in April. I have a system. I have a Google Sheet now. I'm starting to share it in the description if you guys want to go and look. I also put the YouTube video where I do flip throughs of the particular books as we go through my collection. So, and I put physical here because the digital ones are a whole nother mess, and I'm not going to tell myself everything's going to be cataloged and sorted. So we're just going to focus on the physical ones. I think I can get this one done this month. And then another one I put down here is just 2 water-based marker pages. I'm not using my water-based markers at all, and I have the Crayola Super Tips. I have Tamnits. I have Tombos. I have the Arteza Real Brush Pens, and they're just, and I have a couple other random ones, and they're just all going to dry out like everything else I'm trying to use up if I don't use them. So I'm hoping to at least get 2 different water-based marker pages done this month. There's a bill tracker in here, and I modified it to my points system. If you're curious how my points system works. And I should have put a line there, but whatever. I'm very casual about this. It does not have to look pretty right now. The most important part is for me to actually get it kept up with, right? So at this point, I'm not in the let's make it look pretty category. Right now, it's just being consistent. So I have 1 point, 3 point, and 5 points. With the chores, I just split it into time frames, so I didn't have to keep writing all the different chores down, like if it's 10-minute, 20-minute, or 30-plus minute. Actually, for each 30 minutes, I'll probably put another slash there. So to keep track of my completed pages is a 1 point. Any sort of, we do a lot of online ordering, and it's hard to keep up with. All our cat food, the majority of our cat food, cat litter, cat meds, all are ordered online. That happens 2 to 3 times a month at least. We also have grocery items that we get from Sam's Club, from Walmart that aren't available, like when I go to pickups and stuff. And it's a lot to keep up with. So, and me actually sitting down and doing it's a achievement. And then again, not alcohol marker basically just means that I use something else on a page. Gelatos, Caran d'Ache, watercolor pencils, colored pencils. Anything that's not an alcohol marker that I use on a page, I'm going to track here. Because again, just need to use some of my other stuff. Vet appointments, me basically leaving the house is a 3 point, is a 3 point achievement. I actually completed 2 swatches last month. That was on here last month as well. And I did the Brutferners and the... Oh my gosh, what was the other one? I did another one. I did 2 last month, and I can't remember the other one, so whatever. But I think that's a good goal, so I want to put that there again. 5 points, anytime I go to the store, even if it's a pickup, the whole doing the order online, scheduling the appointment, and then actually driving the 40 minutes it takes to get to the store and do it is an achievement for me. Same thing with dropping off recycling. It's either 20 or 40 minutes depending on which direction I go. I also have to renew my driver's license this month, so that's a biggie. If I can actually do that, then yes. The epiphany I had yesterday was that for May, I don't have to necessarily do more than I did in April, because one of my biggest problems right now is consistency. I get to building good habits and having a good month. So the next month, obviously, you think, for a normal person, you'd be like, all right, so let's challenge ourselves a bit more and let's, up our steps. Let's add in some getting on the bike. Let's add in some different stuff. And what I realize is I'm pretty wore out at the end of April. So what I'm doing right now is just challenging enough for me. It's probably still too much, but there is no need to add anything on to what I'm doing right now, because if I do, I'm going to burn out and then we are going to be back at square one. I'm not saying that won't happen anyway, but this decreases that chance. So for my epiphany yesterday, and it sounds kind of obvious now when you think about it, was I'm not setting any additional step goals. I'm not setting any sort of exercise goals. It's challenging enough just trying to do more around the house and to be productive and to make all these trips to the different towns around us. Everything I'm doing right now, and keep up with buddy colors and being social and everything. It's all just, it's challenging as is. There's no need to add anything else to it. And right now, being consistent month to month would actually be a bigger accomplishment than anything, because I get really tired of this constant cycle. Like that just, I was so frustrated yesterday. I was so frustrated. Um, it's having to come to terms with just this. I have a long-term illness. I have a chronic illness, and I'm just, maybe one day I can function more like a normal person, but right now I can't. So, what I'd rather do right now is actually carry this through for months rather than just keep trying to build on it yet. If I can just keep this in place for another month, I would be thrilled without anything major, just totally upheaving our lives. But can't control, can't control life itself, so that may happen regardless. But in just staying consistent this month, in terms of like what I'm doing physically and even my coloring, because again, I only have so much energy in a day. Trying to maintain what I did in April is going to be challenging enough. So let's just focus on that. All right. All right. Now that I've babbled about myself for 20 minutes, let's talk about what I'm coloring in May. And this is where I'm going to get myself into trouble, because I have this plastic bin down here, and it's like a lot of those books y'all saw yesterday in the completed pages video. Like I basically just picked up like the pile and dumped it back into the to be colored bin, because I love all the books I colored in and I want to color more in them. But now I'm running into an issue of there are also other books I would like to color in, and the bin was like full, y'all. Like it's a little plastic bin, and it's just full. It's ridiculous. There's no way I'm going to be able to color everything in there. So, what I'm going to try to do today is, instead of showing you like all the books you've seen pretty consistently in the completed pages, I'm going to try to show you some of the books y'all haven't seen recently that I haven't been coloring in recently. So y'all can kind of get an idea, I guess, of some of the additional books I've got in there, as these are all possibilities. These are not, we're not saying I'm going to, there's only a few that I'm going to say I'm going to color in, and everything else is kind of up in the air. All right. So there's my disclaimer. One of the ones is the Animal Color by Number Mosaic book by Sun Life Drawing. This is one of my water-based marker books. I use super tips in this with a lot of success, actually. I really like using them in these Mosaic Sun Life Drawing books. They're small enough spaces that they don't streak on me, and they give me really nice color. So I would like to be able to do another page, at least one page in here It might be 2 pages, so I can do my 2 water-based marker pages in here, but I have ideas for some of my others, so maybe not. But at least 1 page in here would be nice. Haven't colored it in a while, I think since February, so we're going to try, guys. Really been struggling with this one. I love the pictures in it, but I just have not, I just don't ever have time to even barely look in this book. Like, I mean, it's just, it's crazy. It's crazy. But I love the owls. I really want to do the owl picture. I think I could do that one um, with like watercolor pencils or ink tints or something. I love the pandas. There's one color, community color, buddy color. I love this butterfly too because of Animal Crossing. Somebody mentioned that in their video when they showed their completed page, and I was like, it is the butterfly from Animal Crossing. Somebody's doing a like community buddy color with the Tasmanian devils, and I'm trying to find that page and I'm not having any success. I like the one with the ferrets too. I don't know. I don't know where it went. Anyway, thought about it. If I use my watercolor pencils or gelatos, I want to use my gelatos. Tammy sent me some gelatos and I really want to be able to use them this month. And I know gelatos do well in his books, so we're going to try. We're going to try. Don't know what, but we're going to try. I definitely know I'm coloring in this. Finally. It's taken me like 2 months to get around to this one, but we're going to do the first page. In fact, I really am hoping that it will be in Tuesday's video, because I already have a plan for it, and it got overly complicated as I do. So I'm going to have to record it and then do a voiceover, but that's okay. So super excited about this one. Been wanting to color in that one forever and a day. Same thing with this one. I have ideas. I have ideas for this book, y'all. It's not just 1 page, it's the book. And I really want to do, it's like a video series with this book, and I really want to do at least the first one in it this month. I desperately wanted to do it in April, and it didn't happen, and I was so bummed. But it may very well be one of my favorite pictures in this book. I'm thinking it's going to be him. He's going to be my first one, because he is just handling that ribbon and doing that dancing like he owns the world, and I admire his confidence. Alright, we're going to try that Quirkles page again this month. It's still in my bin. I am hoping, should I spoil this? Should I not? Oh, whatever. If I do the live stream, guys, if I do, I really want to do the what my outfit would be scavenger hunt for that. We may not get the whole picture colored in the live stream because there's a lot of details and stuff, but I would like to at least get a start on it in the live stream. Y'all let me know. Let me know what you think, because that one's going to be wacky. We know this. Also with the scavenger hunt, I would like to get the globe or the map that's in here. I'd like to get that one. And then in Springtime Mandalas, I'd like to get the one with the eggs right here. So, really wanted to color a picture in here this month. April didn't happen, so we're gonna shoot for May. Same thing with here. I really want to try the towel tree markers in here for these small little grids. The next one's triangles, so this should be interesting. They did work really well in the Belva family little square ones for Wildcats, so I'd be curious to see how they do in here as well. So I'm going to do that one. I really haven't given Sun Life Drawing a lot of love lately, so I'm hoping this month I can throw a little more love their way. Little Fairy Stained Glass Color by Number. I really want to do another picture in here. This might be my water base. I've been using my alcohol markers. Actually, I'd really like to use the towel trees in here too. I think they would work really well. It'd be really cool to do one in the towel trees and then one in the water-based markers, just because they're so small. Yeah, that might be what we do. Who knows? This one I am not super sure about. This is Spring Scenes by Teresa Goodrich. I have I dig this picture a lot. I'm thinking of trying to do this one. I'd like to do, I just haven't, again, have not colored out of Teresa Goodrich's books in forever. I would like to do a picture in here. This is also an untouched, this is not one of my untouched books I chose, but it is a untouched book. The bunny looks cute too, so we'll see. Really want to do one out of this one. When I did the flip through on this on one of the random fantasy flip throughs, I forgot how much I love this book. It is just so adorable. So I'd love to do a picture in here. Oh, I think this one I was originally going to use as the moon for the scavenger hunt, but then I realized it had to be a full moon. Again, same story, different book. Deborah Muller, love her stuff. I have quite a bit of her digital books too. She's come out with some really cute stuff recently, and it's been a reluctant add to wish list, let me tell you, for her. It's been a struggle. I've done a couple out of here with the Crazy Cat Girls. I would like to do another one this month. Kind of dig her with her sassy little belly hanging out, so it might be her. I don't know. If I can't do the outfit page for the birthday live stream, we might do a picture from this, because this is, it's not necessarily a birthday cake, but this is like my life. So we'll just color the girl like me, and then we'll color the cats like some of mine. So that'll be a backup picture, but at the very least I am going to color a picture out of there. The buddy colors I have lined up. I have one out of Botanicum by Maria Trolle. Again, wanted to get to Luna this month, but I am not going to hold my breath. Actually, I'm not going to show you the buddy color picture. Y'all just have to wait till I'm done with it. But it's a cute picture, and it's one that I already know how I'm going to color it pretty much. I just, this will be my first picture out of a Maria Trolle book, so this will be interesting. I am doing 2 pictures with somebody out of Summer Miniatures, which I don't believe I have colored in yet, so this will be awesome. This will be another book I haven't colored in yet. And another book I haven't colored in yet is A Million Owls. Doing a buddy color in here. It's a double page spread I am already starting to work on. Actually, I was hoping I'd be a lot farther along right now. And then, of course, with Tammy, we are going to hopefully be able to do another page out of Baby Dragons this month. So, I'm trying to look. Again, I don't want to spoil anybody, but we got a couple options. If we just start at the front of the book and work our way back, we've got some options. For the Whimsy Girls year-long color-along, Coloring Diva hasn't flat out, at least I haven't seen her video yet saying which pages go in for May, but my very educated, my logical guesses would be, of course, May Day, which I will probably just color semi-normally for me. You know, sometimes you just want to color pretty flowers and stuff, and so this kind of looks like the kind of picture to me. I don't know. Once I get into it, y'all know how it goes. Who knows what I will put there. And then the Mother's Day picture. This one would be cute. It's kind of like me and my brother, though we're 12 years apart, so it's a little bigger age difference there, but that one's cute. I don't know where she's putting the graduation day. It'll either be May or June, so I'll just have to see what she wants to do there. So there is that. I'm going to be plugging along in my 10 books to finish. Sorry, I know I just hit the mic. These four seem to get the most love right now for me. The Space Coloring Book by Color Questopia, Mystery Colors Jungle Animals, Stone Mosaic Book 1, and Floral Design Color by Number. I would like to knock out at least a couple pictures in these, and then Stone Mosaic, I'd like to get quite a few more pictures. My goal is to actually be able to finish that one, I think, in June. So, I would like to be able to finally get a page in one of these two, because these two and have been, I've just not been super inspired, so we're hoping this month I can at least get a page to those. Like I said, any of the books, and I hit the desk again, any of the books y'all saw yesterday that I haven't already shown, like any of these, I would love to do one from Worlds of Wonder, A Million Cute Animals, another one from Spectacular Spring Scenes. I normally do at least one picture from here and one from One Color Arts, which is in the living room. And then just for the days that I don't really feel like doing complicated coloring, it could be anything out of any of these books. Like, seriously, it's just really going to be what suits my fancy. Anything else? If I keep hitting the microphone, y'all are really going to get annoyed with me. There was, where'd it go? I told y'all this bin is full. There's no way, unless I took the whole month off from work and like rescheduled all my appointments, that this is going to be possible. But this is a what might I color in. Another one I could just kind of sit and color. Another live stream possibility, though with it being a birthday live stream, this one might get held off till June. Another spring-based book, just don't know if I'm going to get to it. I would really like to do a page in this one. Haven't done one in this yet. Animals and Birds, 3-color series. And I would love to do, I'd love to do some mandalas. I've got some mandala books on the bookshelf. The Clover one, the Halloween mandalas. I've only done one page in so far. The nighttime mandalas, the animal mandalas book. I mean, it's ridiculous, y'all. There's just too many. This is my point. Like, out of all these, and then like I think about all the new books that have come out in April that are sitting, and it's just like how do I don't have time for this. This is why I get overwhelmed. This is why I get overwhelmed. But anyway, so yeah, that's kind of where we're at for the month. I have talked way too much as usual. So Tuesday, I'm hoping to do a Tag Tuesday. I have a couple in mind. We will just have to see how the start of the week goes, and then we'll keep at my collection on Thursday with some fairy tale books. And I don't know what I'm doing next weekend yet, so we're just gonna have to wait and see. Anyway, hope you guys have enjoyed. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments, and bye for now.